I'd like to talk about stretches that can help us improve our breathing. First, a little bit of relevant anatomy. The lungs expand in two different directions in the body. The first direction and most important direction is from top to bottom, and that is a result of the diaphragm, the main muscle of breathing, depressing and actually lowering down and pushing the abdominal contents out of the way as we breathe in. And then the other direction is from expansion of the rib cage, where the ribs actually elevate and expand in the front to back direction. So we're going to go through some stretches that address both of those areas. The first, with the rib cage as the target, the primary stretch that's done to help the rib cage move in that direction is a standing side bend stretch, often taught just with the arms standing, or you could even use a line, which I think helps to kind of lock everything together, and then just come over to the side until you reach a firm stop, and then breathe in, breathe out. Really try to feel the rib cage expanding as you do that. Really kind of try to breathe into the area of stiffness. So that's one method of targeting the rib cage. The method I actually prefer, and I think I can feel a little bit better, is to get into the position that also stretches the latissimus, but it gets rib cage. Where you're from this position here, you can then, if I'm targeting this side, I can go over to the right, and then I can even drop my left shoulder, and I can really feel that stretch in that same area. I can stay there for a while, breathe in, breathe out. So that's for targeting the rib cage. The other aspect of this is helping the diaphragm push the abdominal contents out of the way. So the rectus abdominis muscle group actually is involved in that movement, and it needs to be relaxed in order to do that. So one stretch for that is to just simply do a prone press up, where you lay on the prone on the floor and then do a press up. If you can, lock the elbows out and just stay there for, it doesn't have to be 30 to 40 seconds, but if you can do that, that's great. And really just try to do some belly breathing from this position, and you can feel that abdominal area stretching. That's going to help out. A foam roller can also be helpful in this regard, which can help work the lower part of the ribs and also the side of the abdominals. So you would get into a sideline position here, and then work areas of stiffness anywhere from the top of your pelvis all the way up to below the armpit. You're going to be in a focally sideline on whatever area is in contact with the foam roller. You can even bring your arm over here to accentuate the side bend. And always in these positions, take your time to breathe in, breathe out, and really try to get after that stiffness. So those are some considerations for addressing breathing. The final aspect I want to talk about is the neck. The neck is important. The neck is important for two different reasons. Firstly, it does contain the accessory muscles of breathing, and so those do help with breathing. The other important aspect of this is that the third, fourth, and fifth nerve roots come out of the neck in this area, and they supply the phrenic nerve on the right and left. The phrenic nerves are the only motor or the only nerve supply to the diaphragm muscle. And so the only way that diaphragm operates is if you have healthy phrenic nerves. We know that severe osteoarthritis can influence the nerve roots and therefore attenuate or impair the function of the phrenic nerve. So we'd just like to finish with a reminder or a review of a good side stretch for the neck. And I prefer to use a strap to stabilize the shoulder. So just get the strap, and I covered this in another video, but just quick like here, just as a reminder, a good side neck stretch would be to stabilize the shoulder and then come over and just gently guide the head into side bend. You would do it just looking straight ahead, then also turning looking slightly toward the side that you want to stretch, and then finally finishing with turn to the right, to opposite the side you want to stretch, and then maintaining that rotation while doing a side bend. And I've sped this one up as the other stretches as well. You would always want to hold these for a good half minute to 45 seconds if you can. But those are the three areas that you can target when we talk about some exercises or stretches that will be helpful for improving one's breathing.